Pace car's off. We're coming to the restart, and have we got a running order for you?
Flag pass on the right.
Yeah, explain this to me.
Matt Kenseth did not pit under the yellow. Tail end of the lead lap. Jamie McMurray, Sterling Marlin, Jeff Gordon, Carl Edwards, Terry Labonte, 1st through 5th, did not pit under the yellow flag.
And Scott Wimmer, the 22 car, is trying to be the first car. One lap, he's a couple of laps down, isn't he?
Yeah, you got Kyle Petty and Nemechek fighting for the lucky dog spot right there.
I'm sorry, Wimmer would be first car a lap down, VP.
Yes, I see him now.
Okay, there it is. So now we got some guys out there on older tires trying to get some track position and steal a good finish away. You got Kenseth out there trying to hope for a caution so he can come back around and regain a run for a good finish.
Jeff Gordon, 24 cars, moved up to the 2nd position. Sterling Marlin in 3rd. Oh yeah, this is
interesting.
And very interesting.
Just kind of felt a little kick in intensity there, didn't you?
And then you got the 48 car, who all the cars that did pit, he beat everybody out.
That's right. Very close.
By the way, Ken Schrader behind the wall. The damage on his car from the crash.
I guess there was more damage than it looked like.
Oh, the 25 car goes for a slide up in 3 and 4. A little help as well.
Ryan Vickers manages to hang on and soldier on. It's been kind of a tough day for him. This is a tough track for rookie drivers. It's a tough place to learn.
It's a tough track for anybody. It's a hard racetrack to drive and not abuse your equipment.
Ryan Vickers is 2 laps down in 30th place in that 25 car for Hendrick Motorsports. By the way, Ricky Rudd was the lucky dog at that last caution, so the 21 car there coming through the picture, lead lap.
There you go.
22nd place, trying to rally.
You know, by the way, we haven't done the thing that we usually do.
The waterfowl thing?
Where's our posters or something? Wait, I don't see one, so in the truck, please cue the duck.
Oh, nicely. Nice, Ryan. That's good.
Our Aflac NASCAR Next No Cup trivia question. The only championship contender of the 10 this year without a win on a short track, to his credit.
Let's see.
I'm going to say Mark Martin.
Ryan Newman.
Mark Martin?
Oh, this year or ever?
Ever. All right, come on.
And the winner is...
They're not going to get it.
Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson. 11 Nextel Cup Series wins, all on super speedways. He's come close. He finished 2nd to Dale Jr. at Richmond in May.
Well, he just moved by, 99 car. Carl Edwards goes into 4th.
At some point, you just have to give up and throw the answer up there, folks. I mean, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It's obvious we were not going to get it, so it's time to tell the folks.
Mark Martin.
Was it the blank expressions that gave us
Yeah, just a little bit. How about Jimmy Johnson? Can he make it back-to-back wins and get that?
Oh, here comes the yellow.
Scott Wimmer.
Now, Scott Wimmer was the first car lap down, but since he caused, or was the cause of the yellow,
he will not be the lucky dog. But what a huge break for Matt Kenseth.
Yep. He gets all the way back around, stays on the lead lap.
Pace car comes out, picks up the leader, and his tail end of the lead lap gamble, last caution, hits the jackpot.
And now's the time to go in and get some tires.
Yes. Now you come in. Don't know if Kyle was even close enough to pop him.
And by the way, notice the safer barriers here at Martinsville in place on the inside walls as well as the outside. Very nice. You see the safer barrier there in front of the backstretch wall protecting the garage area.
We've seen some cars come down and hit those inside walls awfully hard, so I think it was a good idea to do that.
Take a break here with 128 laps to go. Matt Kenseth back on the lead lap, hoping for a good finish to keep his championship chase alive. Half a lap of the restart. We check our Little Debbie lap leaders. So far, Kurt Busch still the man.
Still has a slim lead over Kevin Harvick.
I guess, yeah.
And remember, five bonus points for leading the most laps in the race toward that championship.
Yeah, that's
All right, here we go.
Jamie McMurray, the leader. Jeff Gordon, second.
Nemechek.
He wants that inside line. The 42 car wants the inside. Please let me have the inside. Please, Joe.
Joe's not going to do it.
Joe didn't want to hear it, did he?
Joe just earned his lap back.
And that's just going to cost the lead to McMurray. Gordon goes in front. Wow.
I see a lot of red and blue clad fans jumping up and down out there.
He gets 5 bonus points for leading the lap.
Another remarkable rally for Jeff Gordon and his team. He was a lap down after struggling for most of this race. Billy got the lucky dog at lap 292, used a little strategy to get himself up front. Now he's got the lead.
They sure do, and that car is better up there too. I just talked to Robbie Loomis. You get out of traffic, you run up front. That car is much, much better. Not a great race car, but these guys, for the second consecutive week, as you pointed out, Alan, and they have not given up. They work very hard. They listen to the driver. They make the changes, and they put this guy out front. He cannot make it till the end without stopping.
Here comes Jimmy Johnson finally clearing 45 car Kyle Petty, so he's got a little bit of open ground. See if he can catch up on Jamie McMurray.
I think McMurray wants that lead back. The UBP, the way he's kind of stalking Gordon's bumper there.
That's a very aggressive stance the 42 car is taking. Like, you just let me get up there. Just let me get close.
Showing him the nose into the corner.
And Gordon's using a late entry into the corner, which he's going to have to be careful because the 42 wants to dive in there. So Jeff is turning in late, trying to get to the bottom, but he's getting off the corner a lot better. But watch when he goes down into turn 3. He kind of hangs out there a little bit. See, the 42 will come down on him. That's where you got to be careful. Jamie's going to have to present that nose all the way to the door.
Yeah, for Jeff to give him room.
Matt, has he said anything on the radio?
BP, he's been pretty quiet. He stayed out earlier because the car is good right now. He loves the balance, saving his tires. Look for the 42 to pit somewhere in the window of lap, maybe say 410 to 425 as they're side by side.
So obviously Jeff Gordon just wanted those bonus points. He knew that he couldn't stay up there, but he did want the bonus points. He was going to be aggressive enough to do that. And when Jimmy gets there, he'll probably just get out of the way.
Yeah, here comes Jimmy Johnson. He caught those guys pretty quick.
You see, 56.
And he's on fresher tires.
62 lap fresher tires.
Yeah, so this is just a matter of time before Jimmy Johnson makes his move.
Johnson pitted at lap 356, guys, and Gordon and McMurray at 294.
Well, Johnson wants to get by these guys and get going as fast as he can because he knows he's got Harvick back there. Harvick is trying to get through some slower traffic right now, and he's got Busch and Rusty right behind him. So he doesn't want to get hung up. Jeff Gordon's giving him a little time. There, Jeff's giving him room right there. So that's going to save a lot of time for Jimmy Johnson.
So second place for the 48 car as he works on making it back-to-back wins after his victory last Saturday at Lowe's Motor Speedway, and got to tip the cap to the pit crew. They got him off pit road ahead of Kevin Harvick.
Absolutely.
Like you were talking about earlier, Wally, got him the opportunity to try and get away from Harvick.
Yeah, it's a lot easier. Well, it's not, I mean, it's easier for the driver if you pass a guy on pit lane.
Yeah.
It's to try to pass him on the racetrack. But those crew guys work hard trying to get that done for you.
Tell you what, this 42 car is no slouch. He's running pretty doggone fast.
Kevin Harvick so far has been flicking off the fastest laps the last 2 or 3.
It's a race for 5th and 6th. Kurt Busch, Rusty Wallace. Spent a lot of time up in those top 3 or 4 positions all race long. These two drivers have. The Martinsville Master. I almost said Martinsville. I've been listening to a lot of people around Boston these last few days. I'm not sure why.
when you come to this racetrack and you start thinking about teams and drivers that have a chance to win, you always got to put Rusty Wallace in the conversation. No matter what happens, he runs so well at this racetrack.
Let's listen to the engine here on Rusty's car. Turning that thing.
Oh,
I don't know what he's getting RPM-wise, but he's... Oh, okay. Well, let's take a look.
You ask.
As I receive. 9,300, but he had to pass a car. Let's see what he gets down into turn 3.
A little over 4,800 RPMs and accelerates up to...
That's about 93.70.
So what kind of mile per hour did he'll get up to? Probably about 116, 18, 115. And goes down to
57.
57
And it
miles
feels
per hour.
like about 17 when you're out there. Feels like you're parked.
Of course, Rusty winning here back in April, ending that 105 race dry streak, and looking for Martinsville victory number 8. If he can pull it off, he has been the master at this racetrack.
Look at that, laps led 35.85. In 9 races, he has led the most laps. Wow, that is impressive. We knew he was good, I just didn't realize he was that good.
And if you're a Rusty fan and you're worried about the fact that he hasn't been up front a whole lot today, he only led the final 45 laps in April when he won here. We're not to that point yet.
See, Rusty Wallace is trying pretty hard because those front brake rotors are starting to glow a very bright red.
Yes. So Rusty running in 6th place.
Jeff Gordon's running pretty good on those tires right now.
Kevin Harvick trying to get up to Jeff Gordon and see if he can take 3rd place away. Harvick on the fresher tires by the, 62 laps.